Hello, everyone. Remember how I was going to go into all the things that I do before I get online, and I did the first series the other day. And so now I'm going to show you part two. After I get out of the shower and I put my oil on, like I told you guys before, when I sit down at my makeup table, the next thing I do is I apply toner to my face. So let me grab my pads with my toner and I just go around my face. As you can see, I have some blotchy areas and stuff, and that's not going to look good online. So we want to make sure that we put toner on to kind of even out our skin and just give us some overall toning, right, to our skin. The next thing I do is I put eye drops in. I think that it's really good to get online and have really clear eyes. So I put in my eye drops. And the next thing I do is I really believe that, especially if you're going to be online, hand and foot maintenance is really important. So today is a Monday, and that's the day that I either go get a pedicure and a manicure, or I do it myself, right? If she doesn't have time or whatever. So right now, I don't have my nails on. They're off. And it's good to take them off, like once a week or once every 2 weeks or whatever, and just let your nails like breathe. And I'm going to get ready to put on my, right now I'm just wearing like press-on nails. But I found this glue that's really great, and it's kind of been a game changer for me, so I do that. The other thing that I do is I kind of decide at this point how my face is going to be framed while I'm getting online. So generally, earrings or something like that, or depending on what I'm going to be wearing, I kind of like to plan that out. So, I think I'm going to switch out my earrings because I wore these yesterday, and I don't like to, I don't like to be too much the same day after day. And I think because I'm getting on in the evening or in the afternoon and it's going to be darker, I might do something like an earring like this that I think is really cute. Or something like this. And it just gives your face, especially this one, and I'll put it on so you guys can see. It gives your face like a really, I can never tell which side these are supposed to go on. I don't think it really matters, but I kind of feel like it does in some ways. So, framing your face and making sure that your eyes like pop and stuff, I think is really important. And I only have my ears pierced in both holes on one side. So, and I do like to mismatch my earrings a lot because I think that that's really cute, and I think that it gives your face like, a little bit of variety because people will notice and then they're like, oh, your earrings don't match. And I was like, yeah, I know. So I think that I think that there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's cute. Okay. So, I don't know if I would put them on exactly now, but I'm already, starting to decide then what I'm going to be wearing and then how I'm going to be framing my face, right, to get online. So I just wanted to let you guys know in my second installment of what I do to get online. These are the things that I do right after the shower. And there's still more, right? Because I'm going to put my makeup on. And that usually doesn't take very long. So I'll be back to show you what my face looks like when I'm ready to, ready for online with my makeup. Right now I have no makeup on whatsoever. So after this, I'm going to put on some lotion, right? Some serum usually. It's like, different serums. I'm a big fan of Aveda products, but you have to use what works with your skin, and sometimes that's a lot of trial and error, right? So I will be back, and you guys will get to see my next steps for getting online. See you soon.